So offering a different perspective from a student athlete's point of view for people that are criticizing them for changing schools or chasing the money. Let's look at your life as an adult. Have you ever changed jobs because it pays more money or you got some aspect that you value? If you have, then it is no different than a student athlete who is doing the same thing for football or whatever sport they play, changing colleges. You know, what's funny is coaches change colleges all the time and no one says anything. They just praise them for taking a better job. But then when the student athlete now has the ability to do such, they criticize them. Now, are there situations and individuals who kind of do things that, you know, they might have been in trouble and they got a second chance, they keep screwing up, or they're being selfish? Absolutely. But at 18 to 22 years old, I mean, I'm not going to hold a kid to the mindset of somebody who's looking at it from their 40s or 50s. You know, just think about when you was 18, how did you think versus how you think today at your age? You know, if you're in your 40s or 50s, like, that's what's called maturity. So in a young student athlete's mind, they have a very small window to be able to obtain their athletic goals. And they know that the window is very short, depending on what avenue they're in. So, of course, they might not get it right the first, the second, or even the third time. It's just like a lot of you who went to college and you've changed your major and degree and what you wanted to do for a career multiple times, right? So have a little grace with young adults that are making decisions. They also have to put in time and commitment just as much. And historically, a lot of these athletes have been getting screwed over by the powers that be. People that are not playing on the field, people who make decisions for the academic requirement, people who benefit from the athletic money that's coming in and from boosters donating, aren't playing one snap on a football field or a play on a basketball court or whatever sport. And these people that are in high positions have made billions off of these kids. And they say, oh, well, we give them scholarship money. That's like 40 grand. I mean, compared to billions, 40 grand is pennies. So there's a lot of athletes prior to being able to receive money that was struggling financially. And then their jerseys are selling and they can't make a dime off of it, but the school can. Don't make sense at all. That's their kid's brand. So now that they have NIL, I'm glad that kids have NIL for that purpose because they should benefit off of it, especially the ones who have been hurt prior to NIL and they didn't receive anything. And then they can't even really physically walk anymore because they got a career in the injury. But now that the rules have changed, these guys can obtain benefits. So even if a kid is selfish at the end of the day to an adult, let these kids be, let them grow, have some grace. And if they want to change schools, so be it. You guys aren't complaining about billionaires profiting off of their labor, but you're mad about a kid who's getting pounded physically every day and at risk for CT in the future if they play football, depending on how much hits they take. You're mad about them trying to do what's best for them financially. Make it make sense. Many blessings and big shout out to the student athletes out there.